Jabari. Yes.
Get your whiskey. Get your whiskey. We got a real good episode. It's time for Salute the Real. With your boy Cool. Please go get your whiskey. We are going to keep it 100. Get your whiskey. Pour up for your boy. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Salute the Real. I am your host, Brandon Cooper. And with me for a little while tonight is my sickly wife dealing with her asthma again, and producer Miss Candace Cooper. How you feeling, ma'am?
I am. I've had better days, but I'm here.
Yeah, better days.
Hmm.
All right, guys. She's hanging here with me. She's gonna get out of here in a second and kind of let me do it for myself tonight. So, as people continue to get on, I'll need your support. Please like, share, subscribe for me as we talk about another good topic tonight. Another real good topic. I think it's a great topic right now, especially with the way social media is right now, dating sites, and all this kind of stuff. So I think we got a good one tonight. Before I get into the topic, though, pull up. Please pull up. If you haven't done it yet, please pull up. I myself am drinking Jameson tonight. Triple distilled, smooth Irish whiskey, made the John Jameson way since 1780. Irish whiskey. I'm drinking some Irish whiskey tonight. All right? Hey, man, it's not bad. You tasted this last night with me, right, Candace? It wasn't that bad, was it?
I did, and I kind of judged it, I think, prematurely, but it was pretty good.
It wasn't bad at all.
Wasn't
It wasn't bad at all. Jameson, Irish whiskey. It's not a bad one. All right. So that's what we sipping on tonight. Before we get into the topic, I always like to give some highlights of some things that are going on around our life. Of course, it's track season, and let me just say, last week was our good choice with the Jameson coach. Hey, Miss Tussey, hey, man. Hey, pick a good one every once in a while. Last week was our Hell Week, our first week of track practice. We call it Hell Week because outdoor track practice. We call it Hell Week because, honestly, we trying to see who really want to be out here. Got a lot of work to do. It's a family. And being real with you, I give everybody a shot to come and join this team and be a part of our family. But at the same time, I really don't have a lot of time for a whole lot of people that want to come out and basically just, complain and not really here to work. So with that being said, we jump in some very tough practices for the first week. And we did that, and I want to give a shout out to the families and the kids, especially who came out last week every day, because none of them quit. I didn't even make anybody vomit, which is, golly, I'm slipping. But shout out to these kids. Shout out to the kids. They came out. They came strong. I did everything I could to try to make one quit, and they didn't quit. So, hey, here we go. We are into our regular training now for Monday and Tuesday, and of course on Thursday. So I'm very proud of this group I got. I think we're rebuilding. We graduated a lot of seniors this past year, and so we rebuilding now, and I'm looking forward to what we're creating. Got a real nice group and some good parents, quality parents, guys. Them type of parents that actually come to practice, stay at practice and take their kid home. Them kind of parents. We getting some of those now. We getting those kind now. Our team. I think once you build something and people understand that there's a structure there and a different type of quality to the organization. I believe that those are the type of people that come to your program. Those are the kind that you bring towards you. You create that kind of environment where those are the kind of people that want to be a part of what you're doing, and that's what we got right now. And I'm very proud of that. So definitely want to give a shout out to them, and we'll continue to update y'all as we lead into our season. Shout out to my cousin Chris Cooper tonight. Chris Cooper Constructions. I got my Jameson over here, but it's been a little rough day. We was doing some spring cleaning around the house. When you get real busy, you'd be shocked at how dirty your house get. Yeah, that happens. So. Candace and I ain't got nobody to blame no more. Jay is gone. It's on us. We got to keep this house clean. It's real easy to get busy and avoid doing the things that you need to do around the house. I got on that stuff today. Cleaning up the house. Gonna get on cleaning up the outside this week as well because my wife has a birthday party coming up soon. Yeah. My wife got a birthday party coming up. We gonna have a party for my wife out in our backyard. And so I got to get that cleaned up. I got some wood back there. I got to go buy me some sulfur or some snake away or something just in case it's all rattling under that wood so I can get my wood all tidied up real nice and, get all the track stuff out the way. So we'll be working on all that stuff, and getting ready for my wife's birthday party. We're gonna have a 90s reunion out back there. What you think about that, baby?
I am all for it. I even went and got me a 90s style outfit.
Watch out now. Watch out now.
I am ready. If I can this spring brings in this asthma, so if I can get it away, I think I'll be good to go.
You mess around, can't come to your own party.
No, I'm going to be out there.
Huh?
Even if I'm on a gurney, just wheel me in the middle.
Oh, no, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. So it's going to be my wife and her Aunt Phil. We're gonna throw a party for them, so we're really excited about that. We're gonna do it up for them back there. So we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to it. It's gonna be cool. All right. So with that being said, good evening, Miss Tanya. We did mic check Sunday. 1 2 1 2. Already. All right. So with that being said, guys, let's get into the topic for tonight. All right, let me pull this up here. All right, here we go. Are dating demands too much? Are dating demands too much? All right, so here's what we're gonna do tonight with this one, guys. This is what I would like to do. First of all, please share. As I can tell you that a lot of people have reached out to me and said, man, hey, that not only me but you all guys are providing a lot of quality information. I try to send it to some of y'all prior to the show getting started every week. And the reason for that is because some of you guys are really providing some quality comments that people are looking at and really, it's making them think about, some of these good topics that we have. I talk about relationships and family a lot. I believe in that stuff. So with y'all's help, these people are really chiming in and getting something out of this. And so it's becoming a good thing. So with that being said, especially these females you see on TikTok. I feel you. Oh, did y'all see the TikTok? They trying to do away with TikTok, by the way. Did y'all see that? Y'all see they trying to do with TikTok? They trying to do away with TikTok in the U.S. The politicians are trying to get rid of it. I guess they don't want China to. They believe China is gonna. So I guess apparently, from what I heard, they believe that they're gonna be able to. Yeah, it's a national security situation. So they'll basically be able to steal information through TikTok. I also believe that there are people that are concerned about the election, and I believe that TikTok creates a lot of awareness, if you will, about the election, and I think we just happen to now, right around election time, all of a sudden be worried about the national security, whatever. All right. So anyway, I ain't gonna go on there. I ain't gonna go there. It is what it is. After a while, guys, if you pay attention, you can figure out how these people move, man. It don't take no scholar to figure this stuff out, But anyway, so are the demands of dating too much? Is what we're gonna talk about tonight. And first of all, I want to ask you guys some questions to get some understanding for myself and for us all, some clarity for us all when it comes to this topic. Um, um, how difficult is dating? First of all, let's talk about the single people. How difficult is dating for single people right now? How difficult is it? You tell me. I don't know. I'm not single.
Real hard.
How do you know?
Because I've done the research and I've talked to real live single people.
What do they say is hard about it?
Well, oftentimes it's where do you go to find people? That's like number one. So most of them are like on dating apps.
So where did we go to find people back in the days?
Well, I mean, shoots, the grocery store, church, the club. I mean, you're out and about, right? But once of course, once you get older, the places that you go start to change.
So are we talking about, we're specifically talking about our age dating, or are we talking about 20-year-olds?
Oh, well, we can't relate to 20-year-olds. I mean, I'm sure they out there still having a good time. I'm talking about 35 and up.
Yeah.
The crowd that we're typically in right now.
Are there not any spots for 35-year-olds and ups to go, in your areas to date, I guess?
I guess the question is, after you've done, dealt with work and life and everything else, do you even have time to go to those spots?
Okay, so that's gonna come up too. I got some questions about that. Rayshawn Bryce said, it's so hard, I quit trying. God damn. Nah, we can't do that, Fred. Don't do that, brother. Don't give up. Don't give up hope. Keep hope alive. We gotta keep hope alive, guys. I've heard Miss Kaylee Perkins, I've heard it's hard to find people, and when you find them on apps, they only want that one thing. Ooh.
Yeah, they say they're being very straightforward.
So I've heard a few things too. Miss Tanya said very difficult. This new age dating is trash. Try.
This one guy talked about the hunt, and he said what's going on now is the dating apps and social media in general has just taken away the hunt.
The dating apps have taken away the hunt.
Mm-hmm. And social media in general, because it's just so easy.
Have they taken away a hunt? Is it a new type of hunt?
No, I don't know if it's a hunt. I think it's more just.
You hunt on computer?
I think it's just you just sitting the cut and paste. It's like the cut and paste style.
Cut and paste style of dating.
You create a message, you send it to 20 people, and see who gonna bite.
That's what's going on. Hey, say fellas, y'all taking the same message and sending it to 15, 20 folks? That's what's going on out these streets now? I don't know. I'm asking. I really don't know. I don't know, and I'm glad I don't know. It's a lot of foolery going on out in them streets too. Sometimes what you think you saw is not what you saw, and that is something that I do not envy you all for when it comes to attempting to date. What, Kaylee, they cut and paste that "Good morning, beautiful" text. Yeah, social media has taken away courting. So I'm gonna come to that. That's a good one right there. That's a good one. I hear many people are dating using apps now. Yes, I'm coming to everything y'all talking about. Is this because people don't meet the traditional way anymore? Does this help? Does the apps help?
I think it does. I think the apps help, because sometimes people you will typically get an opportunity to meet and talk to people that you would not have traditionally been able to, right? So I think that the apps can be helpful. However,
I hear boys and girls are driving from far away at times to meet that they have met on these apps.
They have access.
Making these rides.
Right.
But when they make these rides, are they making these rides with certain expectations, or are they willing to court and go out on a date and
No.
drive a lady up to the door and,
I think those times are.
drop them off?
If you find a genuine connection like that, that doesn't involve intimacy and sex within a very short period of time, then you have found something. But nowadays, I think that, yeah, that it's kind of like there's not a lot of, everybody's in a rush.
We want your comments, guys. Please, please put your comments in here. Help me out with this. We don't know. I'm just going off what I heard on this one. You know, of course, I'm not using those skill sets anymore. All right? Mine are at home. All right. So help us out with this, please. Miss Kayla said people use all these filters in pics. Whoa, wait, shit, that. Oh man, that deserves a horn by itself before I even finish reading. People deserve. They use all these filters and pics, and when they see them in person, they don't look the same. Starting the relationship off with a lie. Ain't that what happened on Friday? Ain't that what happened on Friday when old Chris Tucker the friend came up said she was looked like Janet Jackson?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a whole
Chris
show,
Tucker said she
Catfish.
looked more like Freddie Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, you got a whole show, Catfish. Not necessarily about filters, but literally stealing people's whole identities and making it seem like it's yours, you know?
Yeah.
They've had to create, like, Google pics where you have to search and see where else the pics, you know, are online because people are stealing people's identity.
What's that up there, Candace?
Let's
Rayshawn
read
Bryce.
this. Yeah.
I hear if you got a state job that's not good enough, you gotta be making 6 figures. That's just what I hear. Oh my! Oh! These finances, boys can't come in there with that regular $60,000 job no more. Is that true? Is that true? You gotta be making 6 figures now to get a woman. I guess for this crowd, this target audience that we have here, which is probably, I'd say 35, 40 and up, you know, do a man got to come into the relationship making 35, 40? I mean, 6 figures. That's is that what it is now?
There was this one guy who said, so let me get this right. I got to make 6 figures only to date a single mother that's broke.
Try it.
And be a stepfather to some children.
A bullshit?
That even made me chuckle a bit.
Bullshit.
It's bullshit. I had a show about this when we first got started, and I basically, the show was called "You Don't Qualify," and I don't know. To this day, it still amazes me that a person our age feels like with 2, 3, 4 kids, whatever, making 50, 60, 70,000 themselves, feels like they can't date. They refuse to date unless it's somebody that's making 150, 170, $200,000, you know, drive this, look like this way, look that way, doing this, doing that, you know. It still amazes me. I don't know, and I'm not knocking you. I'm not knocking you at all. You might be a great person. You might have a great heart. You might be beautiful, you know. But I'm very genuine when I say, like, I'm serious about this. Like, what would make you think he wants you? What would make you think he wants to take on a ready-made family when he can go get somebody that's half your age, that still has a body probably like one of these track athletes I'm out here coaching, that, I mean, that just is vibrant and got a lot of good vibes, a lot of good things going on that's going to keep him lively, that's not going to fall asleep at 9 o'clock. What makes you think that guy would want you? And if that's who you're looking for in them day naps, good luck. Good luck, because that's not the guy probably for you. So we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get deeper into that. But I said here, I hear the online dating ends with what color are your panties from the men during the first conversation, and a list of questions to determine if you're ready to get married, pay bills, and have a kid, or take care of a stepchild from the women. That's what I hear. Is this true? If so, is patience with a courting process completely gone? All right. I'll read that again. I hear the online dating ends with a what color are the panties from the men during the first conversation? First of all, is that part true? Is that part true? That's what was the next one from Carolyn? What's up, Carolyn? How you doing, baby? You lucky if you do meet someone genuinely true. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Miss Linda said these days, got to make sure you dating original and not a carbon copy. Boy, look here. Boy, people know how to fold and tape and press and do all kind of things. They tape up things. Stuff start falling out of places that it wasn't supposed to fall out of based on who you thought this person was. There is, and what she said, as far as the carbon copy, Miss Kayla, I think, said something about those filters up there. You will end up with somebody that you did not believe that person was when you was talking to them on the computer. That catfishing is real. Catfishing is real, and people will do it to you just because of the conversation. Just the thought of being with a person like you gets them aroused because they know they would never be able to have a conversation with you, probably, or they don't believe that they would be able to have a conversation with you without lying to you from the beginning. So, yeah, that's major, Miss Linda. I had someone, Miss Tanya Wiley says, I had someone drive almost 3 hours to take me out. Oh, here we go. I see you, Miss Tanya. He's a gentleman, and if we live closer, I would be married. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Miss Tanya, you forgot. We are the people of Wakanda. We make things happen. How did you let him get away? How did you let this man get away? If he was a good one and you really believed he was a good one, what happened? What is holding us in our routine? What is holding us, where we are? Why aren't we willing to take that chance if we find a good one? That would be my question for you on that one, Miss Tanya. If I don't meet you out and about, I don't want you. Hey, there you go. Miss Carolyn said she don't got no time for that internet. She gotta catch you at HEB. Miss Carolyn, you gonna catch him at South by Southwest, huh? You out there in them streets this weekend? This week? They've been out there all this week. I heard it's been rowdy down there. They've been out there. You gotta catch them at South by Southwest, Miss Carolyn. Let's see here. Tanya says, my rule is that I don't ask for more than I'm willing to provide. Oh, shit. Come on now. Come on. That's it right there. She said, I do not ask for more than I am willing to provide. So if we're going to ask for a man to be a six-figure brother, or you're a six-figure female. Yeah, are you a six-figure sister? Are we both bringing this to the table? And if that's the case, then also with those kind of relationships, do you see the situation where both of y'all are so busy grinding and making money that y'all don't get to spend any quality time together? Is that gonna happen? You know, where are we going to compromise to where even if you met this guy that was great and was good, making good money, and you're making good money, because that's what Miss Tanya just said, she's not going to ask him to come to the table no more than what she's making. So if y'all are pretty much equal when it comes to what you financially bring to the table, then when are we going to spend time together? I know it's something that we can work on, but when are we going to spend time together? All right. Miss Hackett says that's the problem. We are accepting what the world is saying is normal. It doesn't matter what a man. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all got excuse me. I don't got my glasses. It doesn't matter what a man makes. At least for me, I am his helpmate. It's all about respect. How he treats me. Goddamn. Come on now. I can respect that. Terry said, well, damn. Hey, shout out to Miss Terry, man. Shout out to Miss Terry Gregg. Miss Terry Gregg has, when I first came into this track game, I just want to throw this out there real quick. Miss Terry Gregg, when I first came out here, she was a monster in coaching some studs, some amazing kids, young ladies. When it came to throws, it is so difficult to get field event coaches, and Miss Terry has come out and joined the Austin Honey Badgers as our new throws coach. So I'm extremely excited about that, and she's already working with some of my girls, and I feel like we're gonna be better for having her, and I'm gonna spoil her and treat her like the family that she's gonna become. So thank you, Miss Terry, for giving us the opportunity. Appreciate you coming out and working with our kids. Now, with that being said, Tommy said, preach. Terry said, you ladies talking to dudes like that, y'all on tag, right? Hey, I don't know what they on. I don't know nothing about all that, Terry. That's new. All that stuff is new to me. But you know, hey, I can't even answer that because that would have to come from a female. I can't answer what a female is thinking when those are the expectations. I seriously can't. I wouldn't know I don't know how they feel like that's going to be. It's going to work out the way they think it's going to work out. Tanya says, yes, that's the end of the conversation for me. Don't ask me regarding sex or money. Let me say this. If a dude asking you about your panties on the first convo, he definitely trying to F on the first date. Absolutely he is. I can guarantee he is. Best believe them dudes looking for a quick day one night stand. Ask for your panties. I hope you ladies smarter than that. Yeah. How you know those ladies not looking for the same thing, Miss Terry? They might be looking for the same thing. Yeah. I have come across some in my day, way back, long time ago, that basically told me that the plan for me was to do what they had to do and get on out my face. I mean, they wasn't serious about me either. Have you had some situations like that, Tracy?
No.
A bullshit.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Number 3. Is it just me? Oh, yeah, this is a question that I have too. Is it just me, or do we not hear about STDs anymore? Do we not hear about STDs anymore? Is it like not no commercials about STDs anymore? You know, at one point there used to be a whole bunch of commercials about STDs, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Do we not hear about STDs no more? Are the clinics still giving out free condoms? You know, them condoms, them little condoms that choke your little pee-pee? Are they still giving those out? You know, Who is? Does anybody hear anything about STDs anymore, or did that conversation just go completely blank in America? Like we don't care about that stuff no more. Nobody cares about gonorrhea no more. Nobody cares about burning. We don't hear about that stuff no more. Is anybody talking to our kids about that other than health classes? Maybe, I guess, with the basic stuff that they go over in health. Is everybody talking to our kids about this? Our teenage kids about that kind of stuff? STDs? No. Y'all let me know. I don't hear anything about STDs anymore. Seriously, are people still catching STDs much now, or do folks not care to discuss these things when meeting possible suitors? Or do you even talk to somebody that you dating, or you possibly talking to on these apps about STDs? Does that even come up anymore? Because I know if you're gonna go into a conversation about panties on the first conversation y'all have on the computer, one would have to wonder, is this person clean out here? One would have to wonder. It would have to cross their mind.
Shoes, I think the medical industry is making so much money off of STDs. They figured out, hey, let's just don't even say nothing about it.
Don't even say that.
Yeah.
Let's shut the hell up.
Sure. Making money.
Y'all know there's something called herpes out there. Condom don't stop it. Thank God. Shit. Oh, have mercy. Thank him. I didn't. Woo! He spared me during my time of sin. He spared me. But yes, it don't come now. I heard that a condom, I studied that a condom don't stop herpes. It don't stop it. That's what I heard. Now, I don't know. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But nobody talks about STDs no more. So if this is something that's consistently, being brought up when we talk about these data apps and all this kind of stuff, dating now, if sex is coming up fairly quickly, is there any concern for STDs anymore? Miss Tanya said he's still here trying to figure it out. Already. Don't give up on it, Miss Tanya, if he's a good one. Don't give up on it. I'm 6 figures, but I don't require it. Quality time is more important than money. Man, goddamn shit. You better preach. Miss Sonia says, I'm late joining, but why does money and materialistic things become more important than getting to know a person? Sonia, say, Sonia, you tell me. You are a female with a lot. Shout out to Sonya. That's a friend of mine since I've been in Austin. Look, Sonya, you are a very intelligent female. You tell me. What is it about the female conversation that ends up in it with a finale, basically? When the complete evaluation comes down to that Negro gotta have this, he gotta have that, he gotta be able to do this, and blah 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 blah. Why does it always end with that? You tell me. I mean, you would know better than I do. You're a female. You talk to females all the time. Why is it that's the route it goes? And it almost becomes more of a, you gotta be at a certain place financially, for me to even attempt to have happiness with you. Why does it come to that? That's a very good question, Joe Red, trying to listen and coach at this track meet. Hey, man, get it in, Joe. Get it in. Hey, man, handle the track meet, man. Shout out to Coach Red, man. Yeah, get it in at the track meet, baby. You know what I'm saying? You can always come back and listen to this later on, homie. It's all good. Shout out to all the coaches out there that's making it happen at track meets tonight. Miss Sonya say you can pass up your mate because you're focused on his bank account. God dang, boy, goddamn. I was trying to find something even better for you, Sonya. Let me play this. I don't know. The corner ain't even good enough for Sonya on that. The price is right. God dang. I've talked about that before too, ladies. Y'all coming out here with that checklist. That checklist y'all had down in the back of your purse, in the back of your backpack, in that back of that little dirty ass journal you've been writing in since you was in 9th grade. You'll mess around and miss out on your blessing. You miss out on your blessing holding all these expectations of that checklist that you had way back then. At some point, life had to show you that everything that you wrote down back then is not going to be your reality today. At some point, it had to show you that, man. There's got to be a development. There's got to be a step up, a maturity level, you know what I'm saying, that's get hit once you start to age and develop and understand that, all that sounded good, but maybe it's not going to happen quite like that. It's just not going to happen like that. That's not to say you can't have peace. That's not to say you can't have happiness. But we're going to have to probably adjust some of this criteria that you had on that checklist from 1998. That's just what it is, Miss Terry Gray said, "Oh, thank you. No, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're making a difference already. You got a lot of kids happy on my team, so much love." Rayshawn Bryce, a lot of the new generation women are just as vulgar with it as the guys are. Oh, I know. Hey, you right. You right, Fred. I done heard about him. Trust me, I done heard about it. I'm going to tell you something. I've heard that many of those women that you talk to on that app, you might be talking to one woman, but when you finally see them, it end up being two. I've heard that women are tag teaming on a consistent basis out in these streets now. I keep my ear to the streets. The rest of my body be in these houses. It's his house, but I keep my ear to the streets. I'm half-ass nosy, so I keep my ear to the streets. And I heard it's a different approach by these women now. The women, some of these women they sizzling and doing this kind of stuff, and then they're looking for a male to join in their activities. This is what I'm hearing.
Scissoring. Is that a term people
Crawfishing,
use
scissoring.
outside? Okay.
Crawfishing. I heard it called crawfishing, scissoring. I heard some other terms. I don't know if they good enough. I don't know if I should say them, but you get the point. I heard it's a lot of extra activity going on though. Friends are starting to say, "Hey, forget it. If we gonna both be single tonight, if we'll go out and find us a guy to join in with activities." That's what they talking about now. That's something that's happening out there now. Have you heard that? You ain't heard that? I heard it. I don't know how true it is. All I'm going off of is what I heard, people. This is what I heard. Okay, so I don't know. Y'all can tell me somebody. If y'all hearing things, y'all might be no more than I do. I don't know. Joe Red said, "Nope, you don't hear anything about it. They would rather sell Plan Bs." Yeah, I know you don't hear about this stuff no more. Terry Gray said nobody watches them commercials. Everybody on Jailbroken Fire Sticks watch commercials free. Hey, and we all got Fire Stick too. We sure do. We cut half our cable. All me and Candace got is the news. We got the news. Maury Povich. Steve Wilkos.
Just 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. This is like the country again. It's like when I lived in the country. We had 3, 6, and 9, and 56.
And BET.
Yeah. Do we even got BET?
Yeah, we kept BET.
Okay. I ain't know we had BET. Joey said, shit. I cover every aspect of STDs with my kids. Shit, boy. You better preach. I'm glad somebody do, because it's still real out there. Kaylee say when Riley is older, I plan on showing her pics of all the diseases so I can scare the crap out of her. Hey, not a bad idea.
Do it now.
Not a bad idea. Do it now. So she'll run from it before it ever even become a good, real conversation. Do it now. Yeah. What you got?
We should be educating our kids.
Well, I can't see it. Sweetie. Go up. Oh, that was up. Okay. We should be educating our kids. I showed my kids all the nasty pictures and had open conversations about it. Good. There you go. That's what Kaylee. So Kaylee and Tanya saying the same thing. That's definitely a plan. No, there's not. Some clinics are still giving those out. But remember, we live in a state that abortion is illegal, so they definitely not talking about STDs and other things. Wow. Yeah, that just got real. That's real scary, honestly. Honestly, it's real scary. We have to educate our children and discuss it. We can't expect others to do it. That's true. The only advertisement I see is for homosexual AIDS prevention. Oh, shit.
Make third down more manageable.
Yeah! Here we go!
You said it, Tony.
Here we go!
You been
Against CeeDee Lamb. This time CeeDee Lamb's in.
You said it. Salute. You said it. I almost want to play the song for you right now. We're going to end the show with that one. You said it. That's the only commercials I see. That's it. That's all I see. Matter of fact, we got an account that focuses on that, actually. One of my accounts that I have with my business. Anyway. Sonya, if we talking about sex, then yes, we talking about a clean bill of health. Where your D been and all that. Gotta talk about it before we getting down. Y'all ready? Where your D been? Where it's been? Has it been out in them streets? Was it for the streets? Was your D for the streets? Was your C for the streets? Or a P, whatever you call it. Was it for the streets? I tell you what I do know, once we get to this age, guys, once we get to this target audience we talking about, it's rare that you're going to find a perfect man. It's rare that you're going to find a perfect woman. It's rare that you're going to find somebody that's still pure. They normally got some mileage on them by the time they're at this age. So we can go get those things checked. We can go get a checkup. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's a lot of people out here that got some insurance. I think I would actually want a woman that got some insurance. I don't think that's too much to ask. You know, actually have a woman that got some insurance for herself, and you know what I'm saying, she can go in there and you know, pay her copay and, you know, get a checkup. You know, get the doctor to look down there, man, to see what's going on down there, you know. And if everything is good, another thing, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Now I'm good with this now. You know, if my wife didn't want to take care of it for a couple of weeks, that's fine, because you know, from what I believe, it ain't going nowhere. It's right here with me. But if I was out there dating now single, y'all would have to keep that thing tighter down there. Y'all would have to keep that thing tighter down there. I got to be able to see what's going on. I got to know if it's something crawling down there. I got to know if there is a clutter. What they call like a group of them bumps. Some with a C. Ain't there some with a C? A cluster. I want to know if it's a little gold nugget cluster of bumps in your cone over there. If there is what we call a breakout. I need to know if something is crawling down there. You know? I believe that them jump out boys are still real. I believe that they still exist. I have known folks that struggled with them jump out boys, and they had to go to CV and S, and they had to get what they call Blue Star ointment, and they had to cut all that hair off, and they had to doctor on themselves by applying that ointment, that Blue Star, around their body. They had to cut all their hair off. We live this life in college. I thankfully did experience it myself. But I have had partners that went through it. Yes. I've had partners that went through this. I saw this with my own eyes. He came running up to us telling us, help me. That boy said, help me, please. He woke us up on a Saturday morning. I'll never forget that. He opened up a little napkin and what is this? I like, get your ass up out of here. You got to go. You got them jump out boys. You got them ninjas. You got to get the hell up out of here. Going on. And the sad part about that for my boy, man, the sad part about it, you know what I'm saying? Nobody will never know. I'll never say a name. But the sad thing about it, he had never even hardly messed with nobody. Never done much. He was still green as this damn bottle. And he step out and try to have a little bit of enjoyment. And they leave him with some neighbors. They leave him with some unwelcome critters. They left with critters. You know how people come over your house, sometimes they bring their bag, their purse, and next thing you know, it might be some critters in your house in the next morning. Mm-hmm. Well, these people brought their crotch. And they left some unwanted critters on this young man. And that young man was scared for his life. And he was right to be.
I'm sure. I would.
All y'all waking up with critters.
I went to the ER. That would have been an ER visit for me.
Yeah, well, I understand. I probably would have set myself on fire. I'd have been so scared. All y'all waking up with critters because y'all are not checking these porn stars y'all talking to on these apps. We might need to hit a whistle. Y'all pull up. This getting too real. Can't see if you feel like reading them. Read that right quick while I pull up.
Miss Tanya said, will that person stay and wipe your behind once the money is gone?
Woo! Come on now.
Make third down
You
more
know that's
manageable.
my thing. You know that's my thing right there. You looking for somebody that'll wipe your ass.
Against CeeDee Lamb. This
what
time
it's about
CeeDee Lamb's
there. Go ahead, finish it up.
All righty. Miss Sonia says, I don't know. It's not part of my conversation. I wasn't raised like that. I'm single and I don't know what that's. You destined some of these new dating rules and guidelines. I'm 56, going to be 57. And what these men and ladies of today, checklist requirements are at new, and I don't agree with them. Hell, it's messing up my little pool of dating potentials. This dating stuff is a mess, and I need an old school, not these new schools. They got their own requirements list, like these ladies.
Let me ask y'all this. Ladies of this generation now often bring up, I'm educated. I'm extremely educated. I'm this. It becomes they have those titles memorized and they can list them down. I'm educated and I have this and I have that. Do you require men to have the same education as you do? Do y'all ladies require men to have the same education as you do? Do you? Do you? Because if he don't, are you gonna throw it up in his face every time y'all get in an argument? You know? It often comes up. My baby's struggling. She's struggling. She's struggling. That asthma got her, boy. I don't know what's out in them streets right now, man, but it's got her. It's something in there. She's got her. Y'all pray for my baby. Pray for my wife. We're gonna try to hurry up and get on out of here so she can get some medicine and get in this bed. That was Tanya was the next one. The men really have it bad. They don't know if they are getting a gold digger or another man. Woo! Woo!
Big third down, more manageable.
Oh, y'all getting too real in here. Y'all making me blush. Y'all getting too real in here.
Against C.D. Lamb, this time C.D.
I don't know
Lamb's
whether to salute y'all or hurry up and get off this program tonight. Y'all get too real in here, Tanya. Y'all get too real. That's the truth. That's all facts. If it ain't never been a fact, that's all facts right there. The men got it rough out there in them streets. I do not envy you. I do not envy you because these trainees are they'll be some of the most beautiful people in the world. And then you get home, and I don't even know what y'all want to. I don't even want to know what y'all see when they get home because that's not who I am. I ain't got nothing against you if you're gay. I ain't got nothing against you. But I do have a problem with people who go out here and fool people. You gonna get yourself shot like that. Something bad gonna happen to you. Do not be. I'm telling y'all now, all you gay people out here, I respect you. Hey, it's all good. Be with who you want to be with. I seriously have no problem with gay people. I don't. But do not be out here fooling men. That's gonna get you hurt. Somebody gonna get hurt like that. Don't play them games. You don't do that to people. All right. Fred say.
I turned it around and you just touch that comment.
Oh.
Yeah, just touch it. That's all you gotta do. You see it right there. That's it.
Okay. Don't Fred say don't want that swamp water smell neither.
Yeah, just move it up.
Alright. Here we go. There is no perfect man or woman. Everybody's gonna have some luggage. That luggage varies from person to person. If you know someone who has gone through life perfectly, I need to meet them. We all carry our own trauma, issues, and views, opinions on things. Gotta be willing to understand that, and that you can't make somebody into your perception of who you think they should be. Oh man, come on, man. Come on. We about to get out of here, baby. Alright. Let me see. Let me get in here. Those requirements are for superficial women. Yeah, Miss Tony. I agree. We heard recently about the ladies that didn't want to eat at Cheesecake Factory. I seriously would have been shocked because I actually thought the Cheesecake Factory was a nice place to go eat. I really would have been like, damn, I thought I was doing okay. You know, if I would have been dating somebody and took them to the Cheesecake Factory. All right, so let's get through some of these things real quick before we get out of here, guys. The last one I had up there, is there no compromise when it comes to cost-efficient dating? Is there no compromise when it comes to cost-efficient dating? Can anybody tell us, give us examples of dates, help some of these people out that are out here still trying to figure out how to take you single ladies or your single daughters or your single sisters or whoever on dates. Help them out, guys. Help guys believe that there's a possible way that they can take you on a date without spending $130, $140 every night. There's got to be a way. There's got to be something that you can still do. You know, that to where you're not spending money like that every single time you go out to eat, you know, and have a few drinks. You know, there's got to be a way. So if you know, I mean, if there are some cost efficient dating style dates that y'all believe that these guys could go on, please add those because that's a huge part of it as well. Making people see that there are legit ways that y'all can actually go on dates without spending a ton of money. All right. Miss Sonia said you can have all the degrees in the world and still not be educated on what is needed in a relationship. Oh my God. Boy, come on. A degree doesn't mean you smarter than someone. Just means that you went to college and did the work. Doesn't mean you don't have issues, B and B or problems. A degree doesn't make you an expert. Man, come on, man. It doesn't. It doesn't. A degree does not make you an expert. You know, it does not make you an expert on anything. You know, couple things I'm gonna read real quick about the married people. What's the damn problem? Why don't you date? Married people, why don't you date? Why don't you actually get up and go on a date? Are you sleepy? Is that why married people ain't dating? Because they sleepy all the time? Does work mean so much right now you don't make time to date? Are you putting all your effort into your job and none into your spouse? Is money tight? Living above, outside your means. That will come back to that efficient dating that we were talking about. All right. Is one of the parents giving all the money to the kids? Some of y'all parents want to give every dime y'all got to your damn children. There go your date money. Then you'll say you ain't got nothing to go out with. Because you giving it to this grown-ass 23-year-old, you know, that they should be out there working for themselves. Ain't nothing wrong with helping your kids. I still help my son if he need it. When we show up at that daughter house. But we can't give it all to them. We got to keep something for ourselves, don't we? You can't give everything to them, guys. If you one of them parents that's giving all the money to your kids, you gotta cut that. Y'all gotta sit down at the table and have a meeting. All right? Are you guys still friends? Are you still friends with your spouse? Do you even like your spouse? There are gonna be some times you don't. Excuse me. There are gonna be some times you don't like your spouse. That's clear. Anybody that say they like their spouse every day of the week is a damn lie. Nah, that ain't true. You're not going to like your spouse every single day of the week. But do you still like your spouse? Are y'all friends? Are y'all even friends? You know, this is supposed to be your best friend. Would you even enjoy a date with your spouse now? Or is it understood that both of you would have more fun going out with your friends? That's a valid question. Would you even enjoy going out with your spouse? Have y'all admitted to each other that y'all would just rather go out with, you know, your friends, you know, later go out for brunch, and your men, you know, y'all might go out and watch a game together or something, and, you know, shit, might even go to a strip club and chill for a little while, whatever, you know, whatever y'all decide to do, you know. What would you do? Have y'all admitted that to each other? And it's just hard for y'all now to have fun together as a couple. And finally on that, will the date end with a happy ending, or both of you falling asleep the moment you walk through the door back to the house? If this man who has worked so many hours and would love to come home after he did his work and maybe did what he had to do at the house, take him a shower, relax, take his shoes off, and just chill. If he decides to get up because he know that he has not taken his wife on a date night lately, and take you on a date, spend good money, have a good time, is this night going to end with a happy ending? Is he going to have a happy ending? Or is he going to find the same woman that he found the night before after she done came home and took her bath and got out of her clothes and turned into Ain't Your Mama? If he going to get that same woman, then what's his motivation? What's his motivation to want to take you out on a date? There's got to be some motivation there for him too. Or else he's just doing it because this is the thing he's supposed to do. Okay? There ain't no affection in that. So it's not real. He's just doing it because everybody say that's what he's supposed to do next. He's supposed to take you out, supposed to be a date night. But you gonna come home and you gonna fall asleep. You ain't gonna do nothing different for him. So are you putting in that effort that makes him even desire to want a date? All right. So those are the questions that I had for the married people. We spent so much time talking about the single people. You know what I'm saying? I'll kind of let y'all think about those. If y'all have any comments on those, please add those. And you know what I'm saying? We can go back and check those and read those, you know, and that'll be cool. I'm gonna go ahead and give my final thought for the night. Because my wife is sick and she might be on a breathing treatment in a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my final thoughts. For my single people, dating can't be easy now. Everything is more expensive. Wages are not keeping up, and pride/ego has a way of making some do way more than they should do to try to impress. Basically, dating above their means. We have to discuss cost-efficient ways to help our loved ones, including our kids, be creative when it comes to dating and still be able to keep some green in their wallets. We have to be willing to exercise patience and at least attempt to get to know someone before we go straight to sweating all over one another. Condoms aren't blocking herpes, my people. You're fortunate if you're still sleeping around and haven't ran into an outbreak of ant bumps around the crotch area. Be cautious, be patient, remain protected, and make sure that this person has a good heart before you start talking about white picket fence. All right? That's my thing on single. My married people, we are the damn worst. Everybody in the house gets more attention than our spouse, including the damn dog. We have to do better. We must be better. That person sleeping beside you that snores all night and might have stinking breath or socks every once in a while, or maybe destroy the restroom to the point that you have to run for cover daily, is also the person you say that you love. That's also the person that should be your best friend. If both of those statements are true, don't they deserve a date here and there? Ladies, when he finally gets his sleepy ass up after working and goes out in the streets with you to have a good time, make it a happy ending for your man when y'all get back home. If you put that stinking ass head scarf on, that same dingy sleepy shirt, that same facial mask that makes him believe it's time to trick or treat, where's his motivation to take your ass back out the next week? Instead of your man falling asleep after the next date, ladies, put him to sleep. If you make a habit of giving that effort might come back to you next week in the form of more dating. Grateful affection has never turned a man off, ladies. So, time for you to turn it on. give the same effort that you're asking for. That's the key. Give the same effort that you're asking for. And if you give the same effort that you're seeking and things don't work out, then at least you know you did your part. And you got no reason to feel bad afterwards. Somebody is going to come along that's going to appreciate the strong woman that you are, the willing woman that you are, the woman that's willing to give effort. Men, some woman is going to come along that's going to appreciate the effort that you give to make them feel good, to make them feel courted. They're going to appreciate that. And they're going to find a way to make sure you end your night with a happy ending. Yeah. You won't have to worry about it no more, baby. They're coming. Keep faith. Keep hope alive. All right? Hey, look, man, we appreciate y'all. I apologize. I'm sorry that my wife wasn't as active as she normally is with me. She gave me much insight as she could tonight, but she just wasn't feeling too good. But this is a real one, guys. This is one that we're seeing people struggle with every day, and our kids are coming up and dealing with the same struggle. It's a new world out there, and I'm honestly glad that I'm not in it. And I pray for all y'all that are and trying to find that special someone still out there. Hey, man, we salute y'all. Salute the real. We out.